Well, how's everybody doing? All right, so we're going on a month right now with the employees. Now I hired 2 guys last month. It's been not quite 4 weeks yet, but I think it's pretty close. I have to look at my payroll and everything like that and see, but I'm pretty sure. So update video on how that's working out. Just want to discuss it and my feelings about everything. And the main thing is it's opened my schedule up. That's the first and foremost thing. I was booked out for months and months. Now that I have a couple extra guys, now I'm actually going, do estimates, booking out more work. It's absolutely opened up my schedule completely. Yeah, I know it's a lot of overhead, but it allows me to bring on more work, more customers, more reviews, and ability for more profit. Now there's been, you gotta be careful. I did a job just a quick mailbox job, and I needed to go back and repaint it because I did it like in October, November, so like the paint, it was cold. So with them there, I lost money on the job because paying them to resand everything, and I don't know if I may have broke even, but you just got to be careful because if we're all 3 of us are on a job site, I need to be making probably $900 to $1,000 a day to be completely profitable where I want to be. But I'm paying them, their overhead's $320 a day for an 8-hour day, plus what I'm paying myself, plus my overhead. So it gets up there for sure for each day. But if I have the work to back it up, and I'm going on more estimates, so it's totally opening up my schedule. That's the one thing great about it. I've noticed for myself, I'm not used to working with people. With customers is different because they leave you alone. So I work by myself, and I can listen to what I need to, and I can talk to myself when I need to. But working with employees and crew, interaction, it's a little bit different for me. Having to explain stuff, or even just it's sometimes it's great because I have somebody to talk to, which is nice. That's different. I'm not used to being a boss, obviously. Nor do I feel like when more along the line, just kind of like a mentoring. This is how I want it done, and they've been both great. Not one of them has been late one day. So knock on wood, it worked out great. So besides that first guy that I originally wanted to hire, which I knew was a bad idea, which was a bad idea. The first day on the job, he didn't even show up for me to pick him up from work because he doesn't have a vehicle, which I said in my ad was a requirement. So I'm glad I avoided that brush fire, that crazy dumpster fire for sure. But these 2 guys have been great. Absolutely opened up my schedule. I'm still working on me being completely efficient. If you know me, I like being efficient. And I'm not quite there yet. There's some times where one of the guys is standing around watching. Granted, they don't know everything, so I need to teach them. So I'm paying them to learn. But at the same time, I could be more efficient at keeping them busy. Just because I'm just not that great. I'm getting better at it. Dictating. Different aspects of the job, having them both work on different areas of one job, stuff like that. So I'm getting better at it, and it's definitely a learning curve on my end. Absolutely a learning curve on my end to manage. I'm not a manager, so I gotta kind of force my way into that, and it's working out. It's good. I had a couple of days where jobs either fell through, or one job site lost power. Oh man, that's rough. One job site lost power, so I had to scramble and kind of pull another smaller job forward to keep working, which is great. But you don't want to, I'm promising them that they need hours, so I need to keep them employed. I had them one day painting my fence because they're short on hours. So hey, you come and we can knock out one of my honeydews, right? So it helped out, makes my wife happy, and it's money in their pocket, right? So overall, the employee part of it's working out great. I need to be more efficient as far as keeping them on task and keeping them working, which is going to the part where I had double I have a lot of tools, so I gave them each their own tool set with their tool tote, and they basically keep they all have screwdrivers, nut drivers, basic tools, electrical like voltage testers, non-contact voltage testers. I gave them each one of my Milwaukee Impacts M18 fuels, so they have that. So there's a bit case, so they have 1/4-inch hex bits for everything really they need. That way they can show up on a job site. If they're going to some place, they have the basic tools to get something done. Basically, diagonal cutters, pliers, wire strippers, stuff like that. So keep it in the basics, but I provided both of that to them. Not that's part of my my ad is I'll provide the tools. They just need to be on time, be punctual, not be drug addicted, all that kind of stuff. So, and they're so far holding up their end of the bargain, which is great. And so I need to hold up mine. So they're obviously using all my tools, and they're getting used to the tool trailer, where things go. Still a work in progress, because it takes a while. It's, for me, I've had it memorized because I built it, but them, they need to know where everything goes. And they're learning, they're not too familiar with, the crazy power tools. Like, every miter saw's got a little bit different, so they're getting used to my miter saw. They're getting used to my table saw, circular saw, stuff like that. So it takes time. And so yeah, I'm providing all the tools for them. They just provide their own transportation, and that's basically it. I mean, I provide the rest of it and show them how to do things. Like, they haven't done, not familiar with trim, I just start them out real easy on, basic casing out of a window, show them how to do it. Show them how to use my nailers, all that good stuff. So yeah, it's slow, but it's working out. We're still, we're definitely going to be more, not making quite the profit that I want to this month, because I'm showing them how to do it. So this is this first couple months is going to be the hard ones, showing them how to do things, showing them how I want them done. But once they actually know how to do things, once they actually know how to do stuff, they don't need to ask me all the time. Production's going to ramp up. Efficiency is going to be great, and that's where we're making money, right? So yeah, that's basically it. I know I got a couple questions about how the employees are working out. That's how they're working out. Yes, I provide all their tools for them. I don't expect them to, to provide any tools, and I let them keep their own tools in their cars and their vehicles. That way they can show up if I need to. They can show up to a job and just do a small, like one where there's a doorknob. So they obviously had all the tools for that. Took care of it, no problem. And then we can obviously meet up and trade tools if we need to go to different job sites real quick. Because I did send one to do that initial painting of that mailbox. So it's absolutely, it's getting to the point where I can send them out to do minor tasks without me being there, which saves me a bunch of time. I can go to a different job site, go jump through another hoop for another customer, etc., etc. And it's taking things off my plate, which is great, which is absolutely great. And as a business, that's what you want to do. I was weary a little bit, jumping into the employee status, and then growing too fast. I don't want to grow too fast. I don't want to expand more than I need to. I got the dump trailer, I got employees. It's about as much as I want to do right now, because I just want to focus on getting work, doing great work, getting good reviews. I still need to rebrand my business. I'm working on that. I'm working with my lawyer. They're charging, I think, $800 to $1,000 to do the new contract, and that's residential and commercial separate. That way I can have every, I'm covered, all that good stuff. And we're still working on that. I'm gonna be doing, we're all gonna have the same color shirts. I did buy some shirts, and not this color. It's a teal color, which it want to be a little different. But you want to look like you belong. You want to look the part, right? So we're going to, for sure. Comes with being professional and requesting a higher rate, kind of thing. So that's all I got for this, you guys. That's how the employees are working out. They're working out great. Most everything's learning curve on my end. Do I wish they knew a lot more? Of course, but I like the fact that I can show them the way I like things done, and that way, if they are doing it again, something wrong, then I can correct them. We can cross that bridge when we get there. But it's great. It's working out just fine. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Appreciate it. You might want to check some of these videos at the end. Google might, they think you might like them. So appreciate it, guys. See you on the next.